Today, the government made the bold claim that they have eradicated the legacy asylum backlog. The claim is that of the 112,138 applications subject to an initial decision in 2023, 67% were granted. They say there have been 25,550 refusals. They also claim that the number of migrant hotels has been reduced by 50. Now, I spoke to a government source today that blows the lid off this, and I can now give you an inside track on the reality of the situation. I can reveal that the advice given to the government by civil servants initially was this: have an amnesty. Give an amnesty to everyone on the backlog list and start again. The idea of having an illegal migrant amnesty is not a fantasy. The government was genuinely advised to do this. So when people are piping up now and saying that approving 67% of the asylum backlog proves that the majority of people coming across the channel are genuine asylum seekers, you have to consider that we very easily could have had a situation where every single one of them was granted an amnesty. The government could not publicly be seen to have an amnesty. The backlash would have been too large. But I can also reveal that of the 25,500 people refused asylum, it is not clear if any of them have been deported. We have requested that information from the Home Office and we are yet to hear back. What is clear is that about 17,000 people appear to have simply disappeared. Regarding the claim that taxpayers are saving money by having 50 fewer migrant hotels, I can also now reveal that my source told me this is rubbish. The vast majority of people claiming asylum are speaking little to no English and have no qualifications. They will have to be given social housing and benefits, and it is likely that they will remain in taxpayer-funded houses and benefits for a very long time. It is incredibly unlikely that many of those people will go on towards being a net benefit economically to our country. Local councils used to call the Home Office and complain about migrant hotels. Now they complain about the migrants being moved out of hotels because that means that they have to give them accommodation. What's more, so-called asylum seekers have been having children in this country whilst waiting for an asylum decision to be processed. That means that they can use their right to a family life in order to stay here. My source issued a stark warning. He said Rishi Sunak does not want to do whatever it takes to stop the boats, because if he did, it would destroy his legacy on the dinner party circuit once he stops being Prime Minister. Both he and James Cleverly appear to be ideologically opposed to leaving the ECHR, and there is a team of government lawyers and civil servants behind the scenes who cannot and will not mentally deviate from the idea that we cannot offend judges in Strasbourg. Now, this brings me on to my next set of revelations about the mindset of our Prime Minister, Home Secretary and Cabinet Ministers. The claim: they do not see huge net migration numbers as an issue at all, and they know that we cannot protect our borders whilst inside the ECHR, but don't care and are willing for us to stay there. Those allegations cut right to the very core of Britain's immigration problem, and I'm revealing more of those at 10 p.m.